Hey guys, SuperHorrorBro Mike here, and in today's video we are checking out a brand new screenshot for the upcoming Bendy game, The Cage. Now this screenshot was shared with me exclusively on Twitter by TheMeatly, and he said I can make a video on it, kind of show you guys a little sneak peek of the game early, and as you can see it looks very sinister. It looks a lot darker and a lot more I guess mature than what you'd expect to see in previous Bendy games, and we're going to go into that and sort of discuss it in this video and talk about what we can see in this screenshot. At a first glance, you can see it seems like we're playing as Henry again, as teased in the recent Bendy the Cage trailer. We can see that by Henry's iconic axe, which has now got a new model. We did see the new model for the axe in the previous trailer, and here we can kind of see it's kind of blurred. They've edited this screenshot a little bit, but you can make it out in the right hand side there, the new axe model, which looks really cool. A lot more detailed than the old one. I don't know if it's also going to have maybe special abilities and powers, kind of like Audrey's gent pipe, where she could upgrade it throughout her adventure. It would be kind of cool if Henry can also upgrade the axe, maybe put a shock ability to it, or I don't know, I don't know what you'd upgrade an axe with, maybe an ability to hack faster with it, or an ability to throw it like a boomerang and have it come back. I don't know what they're going to add into it. They could add any number of things, but I do think we might get upgrades on the axe this time, simply because we've seen that as a gameplay mechanic in Dark Revival, and I assume they might want to use that same system in this game. You know, give the axe a little bit more personality, give it a bit more attack ability and a bit more range. We'll have to wait and see, but that's just my hope with the axe, but it looks cool. We can see the new model there. Now, as for the setting, we seem to be in these kind of I don't know what you'd call them. It almost kind of looks like the train tunnels from Dark Revival. We're navigating the train tunnels, but it also could be some kind of ventilation shaft or sewer channel or something like that. Now we do know that Henry was imprisoned within the pit, which was Wilson's place where he kept all the cycle breakers so that they couldn't reset the cycle. And it seems like obviously in this game it's going to be the story of how Henry escapes the pit, reunites with all the other characters, and then comes to Audrey's aid at the end of the game when she transforms into Beast Bendy, when the two merge together. Of course we have that sequence at the end. It's a really cool sequence where Henry, Allison, Tom, all the other characters come together and basically help Audrey escape, help her reset the cycle and play that final reel of a film. So yeah, I'm guessing this is one of the locations that Henry must travel through after he escapes the pit on his way to reunite with the other characters and save Audrey. Now the center of the image is the most interesting part of this whole thing. We can see a new enemy type. It seems to be a lost one, but it's not a conventional looking lost one. The inky body has been all seared and burned, and we can actually see the red flesh beneath it. Their eyes are also glowing, and they have this contraption on their head, which almost looks like something out of a Saw movie, or something out of one of the Outlast games. It seems to be like a contraption that's bolted into the brain of this character, or into their skull. I don't know if it's a mind control device perhaps, or if this is perhaps just something that was put onto the character's head while he was being experimented on, because I believe this is one of the experiments from the Gent research company. Now of course we heard that character Archie Carter, the one that I voiced in the game, speaking about what Gent was doing to these people, where they were paying them a little bit of money to get them off the streets, these kind of homeless people, and then once they were in the Gent factory they were doing these horrible experiments on them with the ink to turn them into these inky creatures. And it seems like beyond that, because we see all the dead bodies in that one room, they were actually doing stuff that was not only turning these people into inky creations, they were also killing them through experimentation. So I think this is one of the experiments from the Gent company. We can see that the face itself is seared completely off, the skin's come off, and we see the skull underneath. Now TheMeatly has said that this game is going to be more mature, and you can kind of see that influence here with this character design. It definitely looks scarier and more visceral than the previous characters we've seen in the games. It's definitely gonna have a darker tone to Ink Machine and Dark Revival, and we can see that in this character. So, you know, just to conclude on this character, I do think it is a research experiment of the Gent company. Somebody that has been probably strapped down to some kind of chair, maybe one of the electric chairs we see Alice Angel use to fry all those people. So this is all I can really take from this screenshot currently, guys, but it is just a nice little sneak peek of what's to come with the new game. It says in production and everything's subject to change in the top right corner, so of course this could all change, but I imagine most of this will stay the same for the final game because it looks pretty polished. Now there's no release date for Bendy the Cage currently, guys. It could be any number of months or even years away, but I do imagine maybe as this is a smaller game, it will come out maybe within the next year or so. And it's really cool to see like the team basically making a mainline game like Bendy and the Dark Revival, and then making a smaller title like this, which I imagine will be like shorter, but obviously is made in less time. I think this is really the perfect way to do things, because we'll then get like a mainline game like the next Bendy, Bendy 3 or whatever, probably like 2026 or so, but in the meantime we'll have this game, and then they might make another smaller game after that. And it just allows the company to obviously keep making a bit of money. It allows them to try creative new ideas as well, you know, like this game could be a great place to try new concepts they wouldn't have put into a mainline game. And it also gives fans like you and me the great opportunity, of course, of getting more of the Bendy world quicker, and getting to experience parts that we maybe wouldn't experience in a mainline game, like this kind of darker, more mature themed experience they're presenting in Bendy the Cage. But with that said guys, that's my video on this screenshot. There's not too much more to go over, but I must say huge thanks to TheMeatly for providing me this as an exclusive to show you today. It's really cool, and I can't wait to see more of Bendy the Cage when it's ready to be shown. With that said guys, if you have enjoyed today's video, I'd appreciate it if you can leave a like, comment down below, and of course subscribe for more videos just like this one, and I will see you all on the next one.